Then watch Broken Solace, episodes 1 through 3. This session takes place after those events, just in case the YouTube playlist is a little out of whack. There's your warning. Perfect. Music playing. The spirit of a man is weighed not in his deeds, but in his reactions to deeds against him. Those are words my father spoke often. A cruel joke I had believed for a long time. That was the folly of complacence. I now believe that I know better. The worth and reflection of a man's character and its impact on those he loves are the core of this. Yet still, our time with the Carnelian Circle proved enlightening. Illuminating corners of Corvanus and Verum itself, I didn't yet know to be fearful of. Colors, stories, the Seven, the enemy. Tyr. The full extent of this sickened garden we call our home, rife with invasive species, held by leashes whose tension is tested day after day. The intensity of revelation is balanced by the progress of hope. A second acorn, a world seed, they said, was gifted to the Silver Star, the group currently tackling the challenge of the Stillborn Grove. The Circle gifted us information on the East, and a connection to the Barrow King's court. They gave word of an epitome, a king of toads. They shared secrets of the Antvanti ancients, and revealed the reignition of the Circle of Dreams, and the druidic partnerships with the Fae. Gracious for this bounty of needed information and the beginning foundations of a partnership, we agreed to ensure that the rebels' delegation sent to speak with them will have patience and authority, and that we would stay in touch as we progressed our own story of Leylinic balance in the East. It is soon time to return to the city. Reports made and secrets shared of necessary evils, and embers of hope. And now we're here, I think.
Alright, well done, well done. Inspiration for you. Ooh, it's been a while since I've given that out.
True. Does inspiration stack with legacy? Because I currently have one legacy.
No.
No. Can I give inspiration to a party member who doesn't currently have it?
Sure.
Who ain't got inspo?
Me.
Yeah, me and
Simon said it first. There you go, Simon.
Yeah,
you gain 1 inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Like
It's
that.
me. It's mine.
Yeah, you can't use it. You fuck.
Alright. So, as the magics fade, that teleported you back. Hold on, let me see. Where did I actually put you? Oh, okay. It's just back wherever you wanted. So, I presume the City of Glass is where you'd like to go, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
As I suspected.
Mm.
Okay, in that case, the magics of teleportation fade around you. The strange stone veneer of the sanctuary left behind. Deep earth replaced with fresh air, harrowing wind, and the smell of the jungle to the south. Combining with the coast, you once again find yourselves in the City of Glass once more. The same distant melodies of their harps, the thrums of the people that live there. Oblivious, it would seem, the dangers of this world. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Fane would turn to the party. What time of day are we at?
It's noon.
Noon. You sort of turn to everybody, looking them over. I will put in word to seek a meeting with Archdruid Leto, we have learned quite a lot from the Carnelian Circle, and I believe the relevance of such things should be brought to his attention before he has finished gathering the energies needed to send us to the east. We should redouble our efforts on researching the east. Cultural methods, historical records. If we do meet the Sparrow King and we opt for that route, we should know how to address him in an official matter. Many things were uncovered, and our path is clearer, but there's still a few brambles to navigate.
Well, I'll have to leave that research to all of you. I am still in the process of studying the Entente language. It will be quite some time before I get it down.
Bane will nod. It should prove useful. If his court is just those that are reanimated, there may be Entente in their ranks. And knowledge and ease of speaking should prove a great boon. It is early. Our new allies should still be waiting. If any of you think of preparations that they need to be notified of, do make it known to them at your earliest convenience. Still, we have some days left. There is still work to be done.
I could take up the research. But I seem to be better on books anyway. I may need some time to shop around for a few things. So.
Well, I have two things to do. I'm waiting for my shipment of puppies first. And second, I'm researching on the Adventi songs. There's an answer there. Free the ancients. I might have to look onto it.
Fane will nod. Could you use your connection with Lander to acquire clothing, garbs befitting of a court? Again, if we are to meet with this king in some capacity, I would rather we seem an official delegation than a ragtag group of adventurers.
Well, since we're always so great at making a fine entrance, aren't we?
That's exactly my point. I believe Lander would have access to foreign shipments and shipments throughout Corvanus if he was indeed dealing with the Carnelian Circle in Arcadum. Which is why I will rely on you, Simon, for this.
Alright.
Thank you. That is language. That is knowledge. There are spells to learn. We still have our shipments that I believe the rebels helped us bring up from the Coast of Souls. Before we set out, we should work to distribute these amongst us and our new companions.
As for learning spells, I've got that covered on my own end for myself already, but couple of things. We should take some time, or rather I should take some time to imbue shadows with spells at some point. If you have any particular ones in mind, feel free to ask.
That's a good point. I will think on it. Elsie, you'll get the most utility out of an extra spell or two in your pocket. There are spells that... Actually, Caspian, can you imbue Sticky One's spells into a shadow?
I don't believe they are my own. I could learn them perhaps, but it's a few hours, I suppose.
I suppose it would require pulling your concentration. Having Elsie, or giving Elsie the capacity to climb, as we did before, was quite the boon. But I suppose we shall always have Sticky Wand with us for that service. Other than that, your spells in that manner do not provide exposure. Is that correct?
Only upon the initial casting, I suppose, but it fades soon enough. And if we don't overload ourselves here, it will fade before we leave.
We have days.
And we have resources. I mean,
That is true.
Citizen lack purging potions.
I would suggest that each of us holds on to ascending. Should we get separated or crucial information is needed to be spent while scouting, etc.
It's a fine idea. He will breach out and imbue Shadow with sending.
Fine will nod.
He'll be the first. I'll, throughout the day, imbue the rest of you.
Sounds good.
A dispel magic is always good to have. If we had a lot more of those, the fight against the knight will have been relatively easier.
Indeed.
Still, I will go about sending word to Imperial Leto with the information we have gained, and then begin learning on some spells I believe should be useful. Spend your times wisely. It is about 2 weeks, 13 days until we depart. There's a grove to the east of the meat bucket. It's where I intend to be spending a lot of my time. If something is needed, expect to find me there.
Yes. Well, I suppose I'll be studying, but once again, once you have your ideas on what you wish your shadows to contain, drop by. As long as there's an hour between the spell casts, I can shrug off most exposure.
Nodders. Bane will set it. And I will make a quick list of the information I will be imparting onto Archdruid Leto.
Okay, so now we're entering the downtime portion, which much of it has already been allocated outwards. So, for chat's sake, if people want to go over stuff that they bought, did, or wanted to research over the time, you can do so now. That way, chat room's caught up. And then anything else that we need to do in session, we'll do that now, and get that out of the way as well.
Sure. I'll start. I got a tier 6 staff made. It is made of quartz, engraved with a beast cut emerald with the royal cut. It has no constant exposure and gives me Beast Lord's Command. Whenever you summon a creature with the Fey, Elemental, or Animal type, all enemies adjacent to you and the square in which you summon these creatures suffers 2d6 force damage. In addition, you may use one of the attacks of your summons instead of your normal attacks when you take the attack action. Which is pretty sweet. And I'm learning a plethora of spells, which will all be added to the wiki after session.
Alright, next.
Go ahead,
You go.
Joseph.
No, you go.
Nah, okay. I got a half plate with chimera and engraved. It's special. It's called the Chimeric Signifier Mail. It is a masterwork. It grants resistance to thunder and lightning, a glide speed of 60 feet, and spell surge, pride. Whenever you would cast a spell that targets only yourself, you gain temporary HP equal to the spell level plus your proficiency modifier. Very cool. I learned Booming Blade is spell magic, and I got a longsword with parry and duel and impale. That's all I did for this. And I got a bracelet of armor. That's what I did in total since we got to the City of Glass. Yep.
Well, let's see. I have picked up a whole bunch of spells. I won't go and list out of all of them because there are many. I have also acquired a few potions. Picked up the order I had for the Masterwork Heavy Shield with the Glider Spike property, and apart from that, I've been learning Ont.
Very good. Next.
I upgrade my claws and bite to a tier 6 with bounding thunder flux and lightning flux. And I enchanted the cloak I got from Suckles. What?
Why you gotta say it like that? From Suckles.
Suckles. Ugh. It's the Brute Mother's Grace now. Where once per combat, when I would be hit critically, I can ignore the crit, and I gain 25 temp HP until the end of next turn.
Very good. Anyone else?
Sadly, all I got was a piece of scale mail with tier 6 steel will into it, which will allow me to add its current armor rating to any wisdom saving throw I make, which should be pretty good for me.
I mean, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's gonna have to be all like unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's all I got. Like what?
Unfortunate.
I'm mundane. I can't really do much.
Oh, okay.
Monday.
All right. That's fair. I guess.
Yaps in Scorpion pull twice a turn. Isolation assassinates. Super stealth. You know.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Get over here, shoots it in the head with an arrow. Yeah, unfortunate.
All right. Anyone else? Timon, perhaps?
Don't think so. I'm waiting for the shipment.
Don't think so.
Okay. All right, so we got all that done. Everybody's locked in all their stuff, so now we'll do all the roleplay specific stuff that needs to be done. Simon is waiting on a shipment of poppy, so we can do that first. As that will require some rolled play. A second. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I will also copy paste the list of spells into our notes, Arcadum. I don't think any of them are inaccessible, and all of the prices are listed with the times.
Alrighty. I do like efficiency. Yeah.
Hey, we just took a 3-week break. I'm not wasting time here. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Unleash him. Unleash him.
Could I learn Featherfall here? Is that a thing I can get here?
Yeah.
I mean, I still have some gold left. I'm looking at stuff that I might get in a time.
The only person who knows Featherfall is Suckles, and you have to be nice to him.
That's terrible.
I don't believe that he falls like a feather ever, anywhere.
The only one in the city.
That's why he
He's
has
a
the spell.
It's a
That's why he got the spell. So he
the
could
spell
work
won't
in
the spell won't help him.
Oh, I see.
He's too thick.
Well, it's a
The
roleplay
has
spell, in case anyone falls for him.
Oh,
Very good.
Oh, the misery. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. Hey, oh, hey.
Oh, and guild merchant wise, you guys have Zazanti and Emilia. Ugh, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Who were, I believe, 500 gold per month for Amelia and 250 for Zazanti.
Okay.
Was it 200 for first level spell or 150?
100. 100 for first and cantrips. And then 100 per spell level.
I see.
Okay. I do believe.
Do you?
I do declare my biscuits is wavering. Here we go. And we have some roleplay to do. Give me just a second. Put everybody over here. Because eventually, whilst Simon is waiting on his poppy shipment, the girls of Lander's servants will come and inform him that somebody is here to see him. Someone from Flanderton.
Hmm.
Alright, and I will load the map for you.
It's not easy being a millionaire.
Yeah, it's not easy being a millionaire, yeah.
More wine, please. More.
Please, please, please. No flash photography. no flash photography. I don't know why that tickled me so much. Alright, I actually have a theme for Simon now. So I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah.
Nice.
I tried to update a lot of my music with stream safe stuff. So hopefully, this will be safe. I wanted to add more to everything. Okay, so whilst at the the soppy handshake, you are waiting for the representative from Flanderton. You hear that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see here.
I like the mood.
Yeah, it's a classic song, actually. People should recognize it. All right, and the individual that approaches you, Simon, is this guy.
I see, I see. You guys.
He will approach, and he will give a salute to the chest, a very militaresque one, and he will give a short bow. I have come for the one known as Simon. I have been told that you are him. Is that true?
That is indeed true, my friend. I am him.
Very well. You will see that he pulls out a rather large-looking parcel. Such an order of so much poppy required...
Requires what?
He takes a moment to pause, and as he says, such a shipment required more specialized protection, hence why I have been sent. But I will admit that my purpose for being here is twofold. The Dons of Flanderton not only wish to make sure that this shipment made it all the way to the west, but they wish to know whom has sent it. Regular avenues were not obvious. Who are you, good sir? The Dons would like to know of whom they are dealing with precisely.
Well, if you want to know, I'm the bard, influencer, Simon Water, son of Lander.
Son of Lander.
Yes.
We had heard that the old rat had taken on a protege. Seems that it's true. Lest you would not be here in the soppy handshake unescorted. Very well. He will then pull out the the parcel, and then he will hand it to you.
Let's see.
You may check the contents if you wish. You will see that it is all there. Alright, as you, do you check the content of the package?
Yes.
Alright, you take a quick cut off the top of the parchment. You look inside. You can see that the processed poppy is put into small, singular pouches, all wrapped together under a larger parcel and parchment. So essentially, you see a bunch of tiny little parchment baggies wrapped and tied into one large kind of cubic block. Opening one of them to test the contents, it is some high quality, grade A poppy. You almost fall unconscious just from a singular sniff.
It's good stuff.
Anthony will nod. I hope that you will find good use for it. And the payment?
Oh, of course, yes. Do I know how much it is? No, where I'll pay.
It was 500
I have
gold.
money.
It was 500 gold.
5 gold?
500 gold.
Oh, 500. Oh, that's nothing. Here you go.
Yes.
A little extra for you. 100 for you.
500 gold pieces worth of gold is a lot of drugs. That's a lot of drugs. An exceptional amount of drugs. Alright. At least for one person. As you take that, he'll put that away. And then he kind of lingers for a moment and says, I cannot help myself but as to be curious.
Ask you want. It's your house. All the people here are respected and appreciated in a deep way.
He will be stunned by what you just said. I'm not sure I get what you mean. But
Don't worry, you don't need to.
Jesus Christ. So you just saying weird shit and it's like, what the fuck? He will respond with, Lander has long since been a solo operation. We find the inaction of an apprentice to be something most interesting to the Dons. We have long since held an alliance with the West, specifically of Lander's position. Being the only Don in the West is quite a potent, powerful position to be in. For him to take a protege, I have been sent with an additional mission from my superiors. We only wish to know, does he have any plans to expand his operations?
That I know of. Does Lander tell me something about that or no?
Well, so if you remember the last time you spoke with him, it's been a while, so I'll refresh your memory. There's, so what this guy is saying about expansion, it could mean a lot of different things. Most notably, the natural insight that Simon has is he means criminally. Now, you don't think Landers has any plans to expand criminally, but certainly through other avenues. As he spoke with the Sagas and Solace people, he spoke to you about putting you in charge and doing more things, and also your own ambitions represent him as well. So it's about how you want to navigate this social setup here. Basically, the question he's asking is heavy, and he's watching you very carefully for your response.
I mean, I'm following his step. I'm just making a bigger family, that's all. I don't see a problem in that. I mean, it's our own will to be better, and bigger.
I did not mean to offend. It was not my intention to state that you cannot do this. The Dons are simply interested to know what your plan is. They are, as I'm sure that you will understandably know, interested in what your plans and the plans of your father will be. For their businesses, of course.
Certainly, I could talk to the old man. After all, it's his choice, but... Personally, yes, I think we've been doing new stuff. Trying new places, new buyers. If that's what you mean.
Is this gonna make an insight? Figure out. The man will keep his poise and position, will watch your words very carefully, and then he will nod. That will suffice. I believe that my superiors will be satisfied to know that your expansion is limited to the local area. I would hope that should you have any plans of pressing out of the Misted Lands, that you will meet with the Dons first to establish expectations.
Of course. Yes, of course. And maybe in the future I could visit the Dawn and talk about our plans. If they may happen. Of course.
The man will then give a deep bow. I thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the poppy.
For sure, I will. Arcadum, if I'm understanding right, they're like rivals of him.
No, it's kind of like, I mean, rivals is kind of more of a stronger word to use. It's nobody's running criminal operations in the West because it's a jungle, but Lander found a place for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other Dons run their criminal enterprises throughout different areas of Corvanus, and they are separated by territories. Nobody messes with anything in the West because that's where Lander operates.
Yes.
But they all have to work together in order to make sure that the black market has a clean line of logistics. So it's more so any sort of manipulation of that balance causes them to be nervous. And since we're in medieval times, news travels slowly, but it seems that news has finally reached the Dons that Lander, who has had no children and has obviously offered no sense of himself to expand by adding new lieutenants or anything like that, has now suddenly adopted a son. That's something that's very important for them. See, because the other Dons don't know that he's a dragon, so he's a big fat guy who's aging, right? They're just waiting him out.
Yeah.
But if he names an apprentice, if he names a son, someone to inherit his empire,
I see.
that's a big problem. You see what I mean? But now,
I see it now.
Yeah, now this threat, which is only going to be maybe 5 to 10 years in their mind, is now a full new 40, and that's a problem, right? So
I'm the threat.
Yeah. They don't know anything about you also. So it's prudent of them to learn who you are, because in their mind, if Lander dies and you take full control, they want to make sure that they're messing with somebody that they know of, you see what I mean? Like, it's all about balance and familiarity.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why. Remember, they don't know he's a dragon and that he's not going to die anytime soon of old age. They don't know that, though. So,
yeah.
One of those things. Okay, so back to the City of Glass. We've finished your roleplay bit. I presume that you have plans for the copious amounts of drugs that you just purchased?
Of course.
Presuming that you're not just going to use them yourself, do you have any other plans with them? Your silence
for my weapon.
Your silence is very unnerving.
Well, you said I can use it for my weapon.
Yeah, but that's like,
yeah.
Like you bought like 100 charges.
Yeah. Oh, I have. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make good use.
All right. Okay.
Sounds like that internet purchase that arrives late when you've forgotten about it, and you're like, ooh.
It is so many drugs.
It's so many.
It's so much drugs. All right, I'll be right back real quick. Bathroom. So I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
I think Lander is not. He's not going to die of old age. I think that's his problem.
They don't know that.
No. He might die from, I don't know, stroke or something, heart failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can dragons even overdose?
I bet he's tried.
Probably.
Man.
He did almost choke on, what was it?
Yes.
What was it
I
again?
think he was eating something.
He was definitely eating something.
He's always eating something.
Well, I think it was like a chocolate, because remember a box of chocolates being there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Yeah, it's a
Christ,
lot of
man.
drugs. I can see why they're nervous. And now I understand.
Bro, you got with that much drug, dog. You couldn't.
I have
100
finished
uses.
adding the spells that were not in Fenrir.
I'm back. Okay.
Welcome back.
So, anybody else have some roleplay they want to do in City of Glass?
I would like to go speak to the Archdruid. Because as I was typing things out, there's a lot of, like, druid information that I would like to actually roleplay it.
Well, yes, but that's like main story stuff.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Anything other than that?
I would probably go to the right people just for a quick powwow and possibly see if I can acquire some more salts.
Okay. Simon.
Is there
Elsie arrives, wanting to say,
what? Who arrives?
Elsie.
Oh, yeah.
Elsie, he's the leader of the right people now.
Oh, sweet hellfire.
Oh,
Why do you
hi,
have that
Elsie.
many drugs on you?
What drugs? Just puppies.
Yeah, poppy's usually a drug. I can smell it all the way from over here. I've just walked in the fucking door, for Christ's sake. I don't know who this Cryus is, but fuck.
I'm an alchemist. Don't judge.
I thought the term was drug addict, but whatever you say.
For science.
Sure. Apparently you lead the right people now?
In the West. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Still, can't really go to the east right now.
Yeah, I
Seeing as
command
that
all
would
the
be
West.
fantastic.
And their hearts also.
Elsie's just gonna rub the bridge of her nose with such ferocity you think she may actually break her own nose.
Ooh, careful.
Right. Alright, at least this makes this way a bit easier. Do you have any people who are willing to sell something similar to these? I'm gonna hold up some of the salts that came with the obituary chain.
I mean, if you want some, you can just ask.
Well, I was intending to buy them before I knew that you suddenly became a Nepo baby, but... Seriously, you? Really? It's...
What are you so mad? Just chill. Just drugs.
It's not the drugs I'm concerned about, it's...
They're doing no harm to no one.
With the greatest respect, man, I don't think you could lead your way out of a wet sack. And now I have to...
What?
I was at least hoping for Lander, but fair enough. I was gonna
Look,
see
I'm
about
just-
any information...
Elsie, I'm just
I may have
following
had.
my dad's steps. I'm trying to learn the business, you know?
What, from customer all the way up?
Yeah. Look, I have a little belly now.
I would like to insight check, see if he actually believes that.
He's following Lander's footsteps. He's got a little belly, like he's growing. That's what he means.
Yes.
This is everything.
Oh my god. What were you trying to insight? I'm sorry.
I'm wanting to see if he's just pulling my chain or if he actually believes that. I'm going to treat it as an interrogation, so I add character level to it.
Sure. Yeah, alright.
He believes that.
He 100% believes that.
His dad is all to him, so. It's
Oh,
his
sweet.
normal, basically.
Well, this Elsie's still locked right now.
Out of words.
none that isn't this incredibly offensive slur for your kind, but I'm happy for you. Just, really happy for you.
Inside chat.
Oh,
She's totally happy for you. You knew it. You knew that she was into you the whole time.
Yes, absolutely true.
oh. Thank you. You've never been so nice, Elsie.
Look at how excited she is that you're in power.
Grin so wide it's threatening to rip through her flesh.
I still remember your little gift right in my stomach. This scar he gave me. I watch it every day. It's beautiful.
You wash it every day?
I watch it every
What?
day. I remember the night. This was a very pleasant memory.
I threatened to disembowel you with a knife if you ever tried to do anything untowards me.
You can say whatever you want, but
That's
that
pleasant,
kiss,
I may
that kiss we have, I will never forget, Elsie. The ecstasy was extreme. The love was intensified. As the magic in everybody in the city when they turned to sleep. It's a sensation I never had before. It's an overdose of love. Maybe that's what I'm looking for.
And you think you can find that in your scar?
Yes. It's a forever memory engraved in my body.
I think the term's warning, but whatever floats the goat, I suppose. This is still it's. Once he's just gonna facepalm again, take a step back before the stench of Poppy overwhelms her.
Want some wine?
It still applies.
I think.
And so you're
Elsie
gonna
really
cast
wanted too
sleep on
much.
Lander again?
Say again.
Comes with the line of work. I'll be fine. Besides, I kind of have a busy day. Just... Really? You, the leader of the bright people? Just...
I'm just doing my thing.
Is Lander hiding somewhere? Does he really not want to meet me? Is this...
I mean, he's a busy guy. What can I say?
He is, in fact, busy right now. That's why he's not.
Fair enough.
But Simon is
You know
his
what?
second in command, so,
Yeah.
deal with it, I guess.
I'm trying. Oh, screw you.
Alright.
Sure, I'll take that glass of wine. I'm gonna walk over into the...
Here you go.
And
I'll
cheers.
serve you more.
The moment she takes the glass from me, she immediately drains it in one. Like it's a fucking shot. Sure, I'll take another.
Yes.
Man,
Excellent. Look, that's better.
It's certainly making it go down easier. Although I think that may be the booze kicking in.
is
So you're...
Oh, continue.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Please go right ahead.
You say?
So you're Lander's... More than Lander's adoptive son, you're effectively his actual son in terms of command and power.
Yes. Yes, I am. What can I say?
That's good for you, but it's going to be interesting, so to speak.
I mean,
If
did you
Lander has
expect
any...
this of me?
Yeah, because I thought you were, like... Just... Elsie's just gonna cycle through Elvish in her head and just go... Oh, that's a translation. I didn't know... I thought you were just being a fraternal fuckboy, if I'm being honest, but...
That's because I never had my dad. Now I have one.
Never did I. You don't see me in drugs. Often, at least.
Now I have a role model that I want to follow. It's a thing I always wanted.
Oh God.
And now I have it. And he has me.
I'm very happy for you. Lander, I'm a little bit... I don't know how I feel about that apart from slightly vengeful, but I think that'll pass in time. Good on you.
So, Elsie,
Position of power.
I think there's something that you need.
Yeah.
May I know what it
Yeah.
is? I see you're a little nervous.
Oh, no.
I can
Nervous.
feel it in
Really?
your voice. And your shaking legs.
The moment you see that, you immediately see a flash of steel as Diamondback's edge just comes out of a hidden sleeve. You must be hallucinating. Might want to secure that poppy and make it airtight. But yes, I did come here for something. And Elsie's going to bring out the poisoner's kit and one of the rejuvenating salts that she got with from the Mefarians. Last time I talked to the right people, they had an assurance they'd be able to supply some interesting out-of-market things. And since you're now effectively... Through gritted
want
teeth, she just
charge?
says, "Get a leader." Yes. I need to come to you to get those. Because Fane made an excellent point about having resources, but I'm also one of the few people... In fact, I am the only person in this cavalcade who doesn't use magic. So I have to operate through mundane means, and this is one of the workarounds.
I can see that. Yes, your body's your weapon.
No, my weapons are my weapons. Do you need a refresher course? It just slowly tugs on the habituator chain.
Yes, yes. Alright. What is... So you just want that.
Yes. In all fairness, I was not expecting to run into you, because, well... I was expecting someone else, so...
someone else.
Yes, ideally someone who knew what they were fucking doing, Simon.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm not even gonna insight check that. If you say so. Regardless, we just came here for those two things, nothing more. Well, maybe see about some information regarding any word back at the Pale City. This is more for curiosity's sake more than anything.
Simon, as your capacity as second in command, you have access
Mhm.
to the information excuse me, to the information network that Lander has set up. Updates from the Pale City is that it is still embroiled in a civil war. There are reports of aberrations running through the streets.
Oh. There's aberrations running through the street. That's worrying.
Yes, it is. Not that you could tell, but Elsie is just fucking giddy behind her smile. Deborah face so happy she could shit.
Make me an insight check there, Simon. Simon, you think that giddiness is for you because you're here.
Oh shit. I can see your excitement, Elsie. Of course you're excited that I can help you. I'll gladly do so, so you don't have to worry. I'll make it just for you, my little blondie.
It's a good thing I got this wisdom, this steel meal. Fuck. Can you speak properly?
She's flustered! You got her!
Okay, Elsie doesn't stab you in the tits.
I'm not sure what you're persuading for to get her to stab you?
No, I think I said before, like...
Oh, yeah. Okay. My little blondie.
To see if she indeed was blushing.
Oh, I see. Okay. Perhaps out of anger, our face will flush with red.
Are you actually doing it, Elsie?
Wow, that's interesting to hear. I was hoping that the people that sentenced me had been... Well, something had happened to them, but... Pale City in turmoil. Aberrations, you say? And that's actually very good news. Considering we didn't exactly leave on the best of terms. Well, I say we, the royal we, I. But let's celebrate later.
Of course. Well, now you can see that I'm useful. I know things. I know what I'm doing.
I don't deny your usefulness, just some of your choices. Gestures to the advent calendar of drugs you have in your hands.
Look, Elsie. I found a new choice in my life, and I need to make a lot of profit. So my guilt grows. My power grows. My dad is proud of me. That's my goal.
Also will not.
Actually, I have something you can do, Elsie. So it's not so easy to you, because I'm so handsome and everything, but I need you to research about Advanti songs. I need you to find the answer to free my dear serpent.
The serpent that you saw, I assume you mean the one we found after we,
Yes.
fought that thing. Of course.
Yes, I felt her suffering, her pain. The moment I touched her, I felt we connected in one being for a second. So I have the same goal, to free her. At least. And the answer is in those songs.
Folklore, or is it anything specific?
That's the only thing I know. It's in their songs. The Advanti songs. Lyrics.
Alright. I can do that. But I think you know the good thing about any business transaction is that nothing ever truly gets done for free. So, it'll cost you something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I was willing to pay for the Elvish term accoutrement for these types of poisoner's kit and the habituator chain. I'll be happy to pay normal prices needed. If so desired, at least.
I think that's a fair deal.
No, I was going to continue to pay for them. Regardless, I got the money to spend, and I'm going to be keeping a short supply so we can pay our two allies for accompanying us on this journey. That shouldn't be too much.
Yes, of course.
Just keep anything of interest aside, and if you see any... Well, Elsie's going to pull out the few souls. I wouldn't mind an upgrade for these as well. Thieves' tools.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting better with them, but I would still need to be able to
I'm just gonna take them.
have an upgrade for them.
Yes, of course, I'll make them better.
Good.
Don't you worry. You can trust me with your things.
I think against my better judgment, I always have trusted you, Simon. Right. So we have a deal?
But you say you trust or you don't trust?
I trust Simon.
Okay. I trust. For sure. We can shake
Okay.
hands now.
I've got something a little bit better. Hold on, just want to check something. If that would fucking load, that'd be great. Slightly awkward, so I'll just roll it manually.
And as you can see, my dear Elsie, I no longer have pockets. I learned from last time.
Oh my god.
Somehow I don't think you did.
What's
Does a 23 hit you, Simon?
With money now.
with money?
Really? 23 AC?
I can pay it.
Are you spending money to stop her from hitting you?
Okay, I'll just say it's only to use the climber's kit. It wasn't loading for me for some reason, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
It will just pull you
Okay,
closer.
okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh god.
In that case,
Don't pay.
I can give you money.
And then?
As you feel yourself pulled closer, Simon, you feel yourself pulled off straight to your feet into the floor. With the
God.
greatest of respect. This is purely for pleasure and a business transaction. Without any further for it, I will castrate you with your own teeth. And before Simon can respond, Elsie is going to full on kiss him on the lips.
Whoa. The fuck just happened? Yay!
Took you long enough.
Took you long.
Okay, that settles it. I'm ripping your clothes off now. You speak, I will slap you across the face. And fade to black.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go over here now. That's...
Oh shit.
One of Simon's numerous mothers pulled the curtains closed, and the camera pans away. Which I don't
That's
know
what
is a
it
good
should
thing.
Lander looks out the window of his carriage. I'm gonna have a grandson soon. Oh,
Not the way Elsie's doing it.
don't clean up afterwards.
He was
Sorry, I
on
still
fire.
have to get my creep in.
Well,
I
that
don't
was
know if
weird.
I don't know if that was cute, weird, or disturbing. I
Okay.
can't decide.
So I guess that's what
And to
they're
wrap
doing
it up-
for their downtime. Okay, that's...
Yeah, I do have one more thing I would like to ask.
Sure.
What's the role for Size? AKA Del Big Simon?
Okay, fine.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
This is gold. This is everything I missed.
Yeah,
Ye-
here we go.
Does Colossus want it rolled?
Do you want it rolled?
It's a bad connection.
Simon!
Colossus.
Simon, no! No!
If you don't want it rolled, then fair enough.
No, he can't hear us. No, he
Oh,
lost
he left.
connection. He lost
It was
connection.
just that good. It's just breaking his internet.
Oh
Yep.
no!
Have you ever fucked so good you lost hearing?
God damn!
He went deaf.
Well,
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hola? Di mami Simon? Di mami Simon? Simon!
No.
Yes. That was incredible. I actually watched Elsie go through the 5 stages of grief.
Yep.
Denial, bargaining, anger, and finally acceptance. That is crazy.
Much action for Discord. Jesus Christ, Colossus.
Unfortunate that Colossus lost his connection right then. Oh well. I guess
Really did fade the block.
I guess we don't know.
We might be able to move the server and see if we can get it. For his session enjoyment, not for the cock size.
For your session enjoyment, it seems.
Alright, I will move it to Brazil. There we go. I'm saving changes. Prepare yourselves. Hello?
145 ms.
Oh my god.
Alright. The server is now in Brazil.
Hello?
Simone?
Oh, I
Yes.
can hear you.
Now
Yes.
Hey!
That's I moved the server to Brazil so that you can connect with
Yeah, I'm closer.
Yeah, there you go.
Now
So-
the question that everybody
So the
wants.
question that Elsie asked is, since she's at a front row seat to whatever's going on down there, do you want your genitals to be rolled?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I figured you would,
Yeah!
but it's important to ask. What is your constitution modifier, Simon?
Check. It's +1.
+1. Alright, here we go. And Elsie has to tame... No!
Inspiration. I have my inspiration.
Can I spend my point of legacy on this?
Sure! You want to spend your point of legacy? I will re-roll it with a point of legacy.
Wait,
I'll do it. For Colossus, I don't care. It's Colossus, this is his
Sure.
moment.
You know
I'm
what?
not
Sure.
letting my boy flounder.
Go ahead.
Did I
I'll
say...
spend my point of legacy.
Did I say micro penis? I meant... Fuck! No!
Hey, I have my inspiration. Yeah.
I don't think you can inspire this. I think
No,
legacy is special. Legacy is special because it's a birthday 20.
No.
I'm sorry, Simon.
Most
The
efficient point of
2mm
legacy.
I mean, it's
The
it's
2mm destroyer.
it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
no.
Yeah, it's not about
For you.
the size of the boat, after all. It's the motion of the ocean, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
it's magic. I use magic. That's all.
Yeah, I use magic. It's cool. It's fine.
And this is why I don't roll.
I'm just for pre-game. That's all.
I'm just pre-gaming.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
I did know you could cast Grease.
Ew.
I'm gonna delete the best.
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, snot clarity disintegrated Simon. Okay,
My
Well.
God.
we'll leave that there while those two do something.
Rock the sopping handshake.
Yes, good. Good, very well. Would anyone else like to do anything during your downtime before we move on to Archdruid stuff?
Oh.
Okay, looks like everybody's locked in then. Got everything locked in. Let's go ahead and do the Archdruid stuff and move some story along. Faye, are you taking anyone with you?
It's an open invite to the party. It's up to them, but he doesn't
Yeah.
insist on anyone joining. Sure.
I just go back as well.
Powerful.
Can I say that's horrible to listen to when I'm on a call with somebody, so I had to throw my headset off like midway through.
Hey, that's free
God
content. Also, we're down a point of legacy.
You fuckers.
I spent it to give him an inch. I hope he takes a mile with it.
That's average. So don't worry. That's average.
Where's he?
That's
Constitution's
average,
a
that's average,
wee.
that's average, that's average, that's average. It's fine,
Yeah.
guys.
So Fane and Caspian. Anyone else want to speak to Boss Druidman?
I'll join you
I'm
there.
going with. I'm going with.
Everybody else who isn't fucking on Lander's ship.
Oh,
I still remember when we first met Lander. It was
Just a
terrifying.
large man.
Now it's
I would like to imagine that one of us didn't want to go, but then was like, oh, I'll go to Lander's place and see how Simon is doing. Goes there, sees absolute atrocities, and be like,
They-
oh
they-
no, yeah, I should do it. Yep,
You-
yep.
you-
Yeah, you,
Go
you
there?
shouldn't call Elsie an astrocity. I feel like that's an insult.
She is an amazing ass. How dare you?
you hear the screams of wildebeest
Yes.
echoing off of
Yep.
the Listen,
then the wind picks up a little bit, and the curtains from
Yeah.
the side blow, and you get a little peek, and you'll.
Yeah,
No.
just immediately turns around and then heads to the archdruid. It's like,
wow.
He's never been happier to be a halfling. He couldn't see in the window.
nope. True, actually true.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and load this up. Put Simon and Elsie
Please.
in the corner and make them disappear. I am Frosis, the moistened.
Yes. Big King Frosus.
As a reminder, this is what he looks like.
Oh!
Damn it.
Oh,
He's so majestic.
I didn't quite remember it so detailed.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It is.
I didn't quite remember it being so detailed. Indeed.
So those eyes are staring down my soul. It's disturbing.
Nice. Why am I
Yeah.
so large?
He's so big.
Oh, I need to update my token. Let me unlink this one so I don't break anything. And go
There you go.
Damn.
do this. Select. Did that work? Did not work. Haha.
Mhm.
New token.
New token. I'll only show off the new Fane art. That's what he looks like now.
He's
so
real tired
edgy.
of your shit.
He's
Yeah.
so edgy.
No, we went to the fucking ass crack of nowhere, met a dragon, he still has 4 strength. He's tired of your shit.
Yeah. He put a shirt on because he lost the muscles.
Actually, the reason, yes. He is covered because he now has 4 strength. His definition, gone.
His six pack is gone.
His
The
definition, gone. His shirt,
The abs are no more.
his shirt returned. His definition, gone.
Mhm.
All right. As you approach Archdruid Lecto, you will see that he is still somewhat recovering from the injuries that he received. Oh, from the injuries that he received the last time that you were here. You will see that he is currently standing before the glowing orb, energy flowing in and out of it, sparking haphazardly, giving off the feeling that it is dysfunctioning in some way. Go ahead.
As we're approaching, can I run a quick medicine check on him to see if there's any lingering after effects of the orange?
Sure.
22.
Well, he certainly seems tired. Some of the lines of orange that once went through him left behind some barely noticeable scars. It seems that he has attempted to heal himself several times, but some things will not fade.
Mhm.
Despite that, Lecto is hard at work, poring over old Druidic tomes, parchments, written on old leaves, trying to determine the truth of what actually happened here.
No. Apologies for disturbing your studies, Archdruid. We come with more information and to check in on your status.
Slowly, the Archdruid will turn, almost as if he did not hear you at first. Ah, yes, Fane. Yes, good. He will go back to looking at his parchments.
Have you managed to uncover anything? I see you are hard at work. What is it you are researching?
It keeps happening. Each time. Look. He will hold up one of the leaves. Each time, one of my predecessors keeps trying to find something, and it is abandoned. I had never noticed it before. The pattern. Something sought, something lost. Repeated. Over and over.
Finn will nod. The colors are a potent force, but one we must not linger on too long. Like staring in the sun, it will blind us. We have some new information that might guard your condition from seeking in sickened beds.
He'll look at you
We-
with rapt attention.
We spoke to Merlo, the man who provided the acorn and the letter. All of us did. He has a potent bardic lineage to him, and the song and message he bestowed upon us proved to be one of a sort of teleportation. They hold sway over the dwarven city of Arcadum, though they act somewhat independent at times. They too are knowledgeable of the colors, and thankfully have already provided an acorn to those that you sent druidic reinforcement upon the Stillborn Grove. It seems that this Merlo and his group are potent agents when it comes to attempting to solve Corvanus' issues. They provided a slew of warnings, particularly around the colors. It is a lot to portray, but I will do it lightly. The colors that you have seen, he'll gesture to the stone, somewhat indicating towards the end of it that had the scar through it. That color, and indeed the one that beset you, they're foundational, if you would call it that. Like before there was plant and air and water, they were the scaffolding of things. It is like, to look upon them could be like looking within a wound. Under skin is blood. Under blood, sinew and muscle. Under muscle is bone. Within bone, marrow. Except the marrow of this world is dangerous. It is honest in its pursuit, in its identity, but it is overwhelming. As such, direct research into their facets we would warn against for now. There are pieces around such things that are safer to look upon. as such, safer. Yeah.
Safer to see. Safer I have seen. The magic, old, broken, twisted, forgotten. My predecessors stopped, halted. Pieces I have seen. Through orange eyes, I have seen an anomaly, an occurrence, constant pattern. Look, the pattern. You will see on a piece of parchment, there are druidic runes written in such a way that they depict a discernible pattern of behavior from each of the archdruids past. It seems that each of them had increased activity near the peaks of their service that drastically fell whenever magics were used of the same kind. Magic of the dream. Each time, interference. Each time, something breaks. Something halts, guards the way. Old magic. Ancient magic. As he pulls out a piece of parchment that you see is actually made out of several other pieces of parchment that he has painstakingly mended together. They have found it. A way to travel the ley lines. To find the anomaly. You will see that the magic is quite potent. Arcana check to identify it.
Yes, sir. Damn.
Anyone else have Arcana?
No, I don't have religion and insight.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Unfortunately, Fane, you're unable to identify the spell, but you are able to see that it is a conjuration spell beyond your capacity to cast. The other, Caspian, you will notice not the spell itself, but the destination programmed within it bear the markings that you did not expect. For in the midst of all these Corvin runes and writing, almost like chicken scratch or the musings of a child, you see Calcatessian script, elegant and precise, woven within it. Something inside tells you that there is the presence of the dream within it.
The inconsistent in the script, where does it originate from?
Lecto will respond, predecessors. Each piece, as he points to each of the different pieces, each one discovering a different path. Thrown away, discarded, forgotten. With orange eyes, I saw them combined. The anomaly waits at the end.
Indeed, this has much to do with, at least this portion, with the destination and the dream. And sort of points finger before pulling his hand back.
We must discover the anomaly. We must know why.
Your predecessors, how long did each serve before landing upon this conclusion?
20, 30 years.
Thane will side-eye Caspian for a second, and then look back. While speaking to those within Moaz Kadan, we learned of a circle of dreams. One denied to Corvanus. A circle lost. Another lost circle was mentioned of fire, but dream seems more relevant. It seems that their druid, animated through the actions of the Barrow King, has used one of these acorns to open a grove within the Twisting Pines. That action opened another circle, if you will, within the dream, as it acts as a gate between such things. That dream circle is overseen by a fae named Clover, who acts as a steward of sorts from point A to point B. Is it possible that the dream chamber that we have below the city was one such place, but now is without a steward?
Possible. Possible, yes. Dreams intertwine, speak, whisper, shadows of each other. The anomaly will know. The anomaly is the key. His eyes are not shattered, but they are wild.
Mm-hmm.
Lecto seems almost to be as if he's a drowning man.
Mm-hmm. And the anomaly is his heir.
Yeah.
This script. Let me look at it for a second. Looking at the script hidden within the Corvin runes, the Calcatetian, though Fane does not speak it, is it at all comparable to the Calcatetian sand script we saw transcribed in the journal of the old man who went to the Isle of Mana? I know that is hyper-specific, and it's fair if I cannot determine that. But is it the same language?
Close. It certainly seems to have the same base form.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this written in the the dialect of the Majidalian people?
This is not written in the dialect of the Majitolian people. This is written in Grass.
Grass.
Which is...
Grass is Titan?
Grass is Dabarak.
Dabarak.
Yeah.
Fuck. -1. Sad. This anomaly, does it coincide with our previous task of going to the east?
The anomaly will take you closer to your destination to the east, but it will take you northeast. Is all I can really tell you.
Yeah. I was more asking Leto, but that's fine. Lecto.
That's where the destination is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's an odd occurrence. This script one, obviously not native here. One of my home, close to it. Concerning.
And it seemed quite dangerous to blindly follow something shown by eyes of the force that almost killed you.
Dangerous. Maybe. Important. Perhaps even more so.
I mean, look at him. It's almost unrecognizable.
That's what the influence will do to you if you're not
And yet you're not like that.
Strong. Insert.
Ah,
Indeed. There are different facets to strength.
If this anomaly and our task and the druidic history coincide, Caspian, I fear I may have to request that you seek audience with Woad once more. If it is a dream-born anomaly, as we have seen elsewhere, his guidance and maybe his shepherding might be necessary to successfully do this.
I was going to make a report anyway. So this is just another detail, I suppose. What is it that you wish me for me to ask? For knowledge?
Protection. Knowledge, as we have seen, is a double-edged blade. I trust in our capabilities to solve these issues, and I trust in your eyes to calm them. But this transport and this spell have ended Archdruid after Archdruid. It would do us well to have a shield against its difficulty.
I will do what I can, but I've been lax in tending to the faith. The Dream Brothers' influence in this land is, I'm afraid, fleeting. They have many concerns. Their protection, the best I believe that can be offered might be me. But I will pray upon it. I will ask. I've much to report back already.
Understood. We still have tasks to fulfill and items to collect. We cannot pursue this anomaly on a quickened schedule, as much as it may aid us. But if it coincides with what we are already attempting within the East, then it does little harm to inquire to it.
It may be important, and even more so, I will say this. Concerning, for what we seek is at the end of our path. I do not know if we are wise to rush to it yet. We will see.
We will. Archford, I would advise patience on this matter. I have a day or two to finish my preparations, and then I will sit with you. We will meditate on these things. We will look them over, but carefully. There is a patience needed for this, despite its urgency. I would not see you burnt out like so many before you.
You see the Archdruid kind of... If he is listening, it's half-heartedly. He's kind of like... His mind's fading in and out. Time slips away. Each moment. Each moment.
If you feel that it is this urgent, I will make said prayer tonight. I can utilize the cavern of dreams you possess. The connection is stronger. Perhaps we can glean more.
Indeed. I will gather what learnings I must do, and I will bring them here, and I will study within the sanctum. Should urgency arrive, Caspian, I will deliver unto you ascending with the shadow, so that you may gather the others and meet me here.
I will prepare my prayers, and in the later hours I will speak them.
Understood. Ah.
Hmm.
Fane sort of turns and looks at Mazikeen for a second. And shakes his head. Fine. Let us go, and then I will return to this chamber. Frosis, I would ask that you stay here. Same idea as I have just spoken with Caspian about. If anything causes alarm, notify me. Understood?
Yay! Okay, Vin, no problem.
Thank you, friend. Come. There is work to be done.
Just one person believes in you.
God, dude.
God, there's so much here. And he got his fucking brain scrambled, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he looks like he's seen stuff, which he did. Jesus Christ.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I will go purchase scrolls, etc. for the spells I'm learning, and bring them all back to this chamber, and sort of study, keeping an eye on him. It seems his mind is sort of split, so I figure I'll be able to just kind of passively do that. If possible.
Sure.
I don't have much to do. I'll join you.
I'm writing. Yeah.
Guess I'm just chilling throughout the city. I don't have anything to do.
Oh. That's only for Wilhelm to do. Gather all our consumables and start to portion them out. And bring them back to this chamber.
Little Willie salutes and goes to do the job that he's been tasked with.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it then.
Man, remember. Let me fucking write something.
My enemy.
Yeah, we are on 200 ping, so we might talk over each other a little.
Yeah. Just for people to be a little bit aware. Oh, Caspian and May said like a little bit there that sounded like more tense than usual. Just because of ping like interrupting, that's all.
Didn't know.
It ain't your fault. Yeah, well you hear it normally and then you hear her. We hear the delivery at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because the internet.
I mean, I could set it back if we think that.
I think it will be fine.
Okay, let me set it back then for you.
Yeah, we can try. Ew.
Hey, what's up?
Losses?
Oh.
It still works.
Yeah, there we go.
Much better. Only 109 ping.
130 ping.
91.
Dang.
300.
Don't worry, I sent you a few of mine. It's fine.
Yeah, that was me when we were in Brazil. It was 200. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna speak much.
Yeah, but everyone had 200, I think.
Probably.
Everyone but Simon.
Oh. But yeah.
We have Simon here as well.
Yeah, he spoke a second ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, good. I think we're good to go.
I mean, what are we doing first?
My stuff doesn't need to be on screen, so.
Well,
No. What even is so? You need to do your dream stuff. Wilhelm's gathering consumables. Those two are fucking. Oh. Yeah, but before Wilhelm leaves, Fane will call it. Please notify Simon and Elsie of the potential accelerated timeline. I don't know what they were busy with, but
Yes, you go tell them.
He will nod slowly and turn around and go to the go find them and tell them first. Let's get it over with.
Don't worry, the wet flooring is not the worst you find there.
you really don't want to take off your shoes this time.
Yeah, he knows.
Definitely don't look towards the ceiling.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
It's on purpose.
It's on purpose. No.
Also dominance.
The anomaly.
Okay. So I guess we'll do your thing there, Jarzu, with Caspian.
Okay.
You wish to commune with Woad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Or darkness. You travel beneath the city of glass to the shadowy chamber of the cavern. You walk towards its center and enter a meditative pose. As you do, as you have done before, you will enter a dogmatic chant, and from it, you will feel your mind open to the world between. Give me a prayer.
He sort of, as his mind settles and opens the dream, he begins his prayer with a steady tone. O Woad, Lord of Nightmare, suffering sage, hear the words of his servant. I come to you burdened with the weights of paths I have walked, paths that thread the line between comprehension and madness. My journey led me alongside others, company bound by shared purpose, though not my own. This is the first report I make. Together, we stepped where mortal minds should never wander. Through their guidance, we uncovered truths buried in time's shadow. Truths of a place where the boundaries of reality fray. A place that reveals not only what is, but what has been, and what might yet be. There I stood. We stood at the edge of something. Perhaps it was the edge of creation, time, I do not know. A place of convergence where echoes of countless wills collide. The weight of it lingers still, though I will bear it for as long as you deem fit. I learned of ancient errors, of ambition that fractured the balance, and of powers that refuse to die, even in the face of a purpose fulfilled. I saw evidence of cycles long past where failed and sacrifice burned like scars across the memory of this world. Yet I remain resolute. My faith in your wisdom is unshaken, and my purpose given by your will is my guiding star. I will not speak further unless it is your will, for some revelations are burdens for us to bear. Now for the second report I make. Though this place is distant and the ties to your presence are strained, I still call for you, for I have never wavered. The dream remains, even if its master's distant. And if you or your brother Owen can lend your will here, I will use what you bestow with care and resolve. See, a magic has been uncovered, a path tied to the dream, yet unknown in its nature. Fane asks that I seek your protection, and though I know it is not your way to shield us from the trials we must endure, I ask for strength and clarity. Let the connection to the dream guide me. Let the fear I hold close grant me wisdom. And the light of the eye within reveal what must be seen. If I must be the agents of blame in this place, so be it. Whatever you can give, I will bear with devotion. Amen.
Faith check, d20 plus 5. In the shadows, you receive the following response. Not with words, but with visions. The visions are painted in black and grays. You see Leto pointing towards the parchment he had shown you. You see flashes. The cold, mountainous region. An unnatural chill covering the area. Cottage. Within it, shadow of a man with antlers upon his head. You see the figure point. You see the stone of the mountain. The steps of a church, broken, forgotten. And there flashes prismatic light. Caspian's eyes open.
Okay,
And that as well.
there we go. In that case, as he awakens, noting down the sights he saw of the mountains, he will quietly mutter before fully exiting the state of meditation. Thank you for your guidance. And then he will stand.
Okay, you have returned. The others wish to continue their shopping and other preparations. Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Small bit of logistics. What's the carry weight calculation again? Because I know how noodle moves. So.
It's 80 plus your vigor.
Does that go into the negative?
If you have negative vigor, yes, it counts.
So I have -3, I have -2.
So you have 60 carrying capacity.
60, yeah. I have 18 rations on me, someone else can carry.
It's 80 plus your vigor, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I
your
guess.
vigor times 10.
Vigor times 10. Yeah. +2, +2, +4, 40. So I have a 120 carrying capacity. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, little Willie.
Yeah. I'll carry that stuff. Yeah,
Please take these. Thank you.
Give it
Powerful.
to the little weak halfling.
Brother, I was overweight. Alright. I added potions to my inventory and I went above my carry capacity. I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, for the.
Wait, don't we have people for that?
We have people for that?
That we pay?
They're not just pack mules, but they can be used as such. I have taken the stuff out of the loot pool that I want. I will give whatever money I have left over towards the fund of keeping our hires. So we can have like 3 months of payment done for them, ideally, and then worry about it way in the future.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, logistics-wise, what do we have? All of this?
Yeah. That's what I would like to have. If it's okay with people. Of course, I don't know English. Of course, that's nothing new.
Somebody can feel free to take some of the gliders. I already have 3 in my pockets from previous. They don't need to just sit there and go to waste.
Yeah.
I will put my hand forward and pick up, I'd say 3 of the potions of purging.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we can just do this out of session because it's not. Really,
I mean, if
like...
we go to the anomaly, we don't know when the Archer will maybe have a point where we need to leave, which is why I'm trying to do this now.
Oh yeah. Then if that's the case, then yeah.
I'll also pick up a glider.
One greater, greater purging or healing?
Purging. I have 3 healing already.
Yep.
What does your oil of wrath do again?
1d6 fire damage and weapon attacks per 1 minute. I don't know what it takes to apply.
Probably an action.
Yeah, I think every potion and stuff is an action unless you have something that says otherwise.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, stealth check, oil of wrath is a fine turn.
Oh yeah. Powerful.
It wouldn't be as good on me though, unless it's on the chain, which.
Yeah. Can Simon put an oil of wrath in his rapier? Because it has the alchemical priming or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could he mess with the action economy if he already has it inside the weapon? Like how does that work mechanically?
What do you mean?
Like priming is like the poison one, right? Where you have charges inside the weapon and you expend them as you hit. If he has an oil of wrath in the rapier and he hits, does he get the full minute of the oil of wrath effect?
Yeah.
Okay, so Colossus should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. That's very cool.
Excellent.
Here's one.
What it does exactly?
It adds 1d6 fire damage to your weapon attacks with that weapon for 1 minute.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Do you want to take the other greater purging potion, Simon?
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah. Because I have a lot of exposure management myself, so.
Am I good to go? Can I add those?
Give me 1 second. I'm adding everybody's stuff and making sure we don't have like one person with too many things. That is actually in or math. One superior, 1 heroism. That's Mazikeen stuff added, doing LTs now.
Holy dokely. You guys got your logistics figured out?
Just about done.
Okay.
That's what we got so far. 5, 8, 12. The purgings are done. Let me do it this way.
Does anyone still have greater purging in the inventory?
Yeah.
Can you send me one?
Yeah, wait a second. Doing something, but I will in just a moment.
Thank you.
We should also give our hirelings potions.
What?
Because
Kidding
I don't
on
know what they
NPCs?
have currently. So we have. I think Wilhelm should take the 3rd superior.
I will just do a little thing. I will just sell my regular half plate to free a lot of space. Because now I got a new armor, so I don't need the regular one.
Yeah. Will you take the last superior healing, Venom?
Yeah, of course. I'll take whatever you guys want me. I just need to free 40 fucking pounds of carrying capacity.
We have this left.
Is that okay? Arcadum, for can I just sell a regular half plate?
Yeah, you can sell anything you want at half market value.
Okay, half market value. So that.
Then we get bonuses from
Yeah,
Simon.
yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You get the 30% differential, so it's at 80% market value.
Okay, let me just check. So 80% of 50 is 40, right? Yeah, it's 40 gold.
Yep.
So you are sold for 40 gold pieces. Oh yeah. Now my carrying capacity looks so much better. Okay.
Yeah, I think someone should take the remove curse. Probably Elsie, because she's our fastest.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, you take the remove curse, and we'll distribute the 10 leftover healing potions to our hirelings.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And then Caspian Shadows are our next little point of order.
So many spells.
I mean, that's just easy enough. You just drop what you want in Shadow, and that's fine.
I already have ascending. Where'd I put my shadow? Here. There's one more in here. Where is it?
What was the limitations on that? Is it any 2 spells? Yeah.
There's no limitation on that.
Any spell, but if you take a concentration, he cannot concentrate. 2 of his concentration spells can't exist within a mile of each other.
Okay.
When they're cast
Anything
this way,
else?
they're considered soft cast.
Yeah, these are soft cast.
Bomb.
Also note that we can make countermeasures for it, as such as just generally just not casting spells out of the shadows in front of spellcasters willy-nilly. They can be dispelled with one dispel magic, but if we have counter spell up and that kind of stuff, then it's not a warlock.
Yeah, speaking of, that's what I would like. I'd like an emergency exposureless heal. I already have sending and counterspell.
I'm gonna take
Noted.
Cure Wound then. Or Healing Word, I guess, better. Healing Word and inflict wounds again.
She said healing warden.
Healing Verden.
Healing
Yeah.
Verden. Healing Verden. Don't mind me, I'm clapping like an idiot.
I'm clapping. Please note, and is
Be right back, bathroom.
Laughing too hard, I see.
for any of the spells I cast, the modifier for example, is +6 for the base wisdom bonuses to the spells. If it's yeah, so that's about it. Because it is as if I cast that spell, so
Uses his modifiers.
Are those up to date though? I think I used the Healing Word.
yeah, it's one higher, I think now.
Yeah.
Wait, how many spells can we have in our shadows? 2?
No limit, but they can all be dispelled with single dispel magic.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so... yeah. Oh! I'll get an emergency one, yeah. And... you never know when you can get one.
Yeah.
You have Remove Curse, right?
Yeah. Not prepared, but I can prepare it in the worst cases. If we really need it, it can be prepared, but...
You can't prepare it, put it in the shadow, and then unprepare it, right?
I can. It just takes the day, so... or it takes a long rest. So it's
Nice.
fine, I can do it, but... yeah, it's not really a problem.
It's probably fine.
All of you should also add the shadow sending. Just make note of it.
Alright.
I will type it in my character sheet.
How many do we have here? I'll see if I have to accumulate any exposure for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No need. I can do that throughout the days with the hours I have.
Spells in shadow. When did I get them? Okay.
Simon, you already had in your shadow the spiritual weapon, so you can also add the sending.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You make.
If those are all the requests, then yeah, I'm at least done with my malleable portion of the downtime.
Okay. Everybody locked in, ready to go then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. My downtime would still be split between researching the Barrow King's Court and then doing upholding my interest, Simon, the Unfanti songs.
Okay. Let's do some research then.
Aye, aye. One per day, so I'll just expend the Bursal Mastery each time. 19?
Nothing that day.
I'm free.
To clarify, what are you trying to learn about the Barrow King's Court precisely?
Procedures, anything to do with proper ways to greet the Barrow King, anything in history that would be relating to downfall or anything similar like that, aka things we should avoid doing in his company. Stuff like that.
You have sufficiently researched the etiquettes of Old Corvin that you believe that you'd be able to speak properly before the Barrow King's Court. You learned the intricate dance of curtsies, bows, honorifics, and other such things required.
Excellent. And the rest of my downtime, I will focus on any song for Unvanti for Simon.
Okay.
Yeah. Only again. 20.
Negative.
2.
Negative.
Only again. Roll again.
No, hold on.
Okay.
You uncover a... Let's see. You uncover a central hymn, a chant used in nearly all aspects of Antvanti culture. It is used not only before one begins a feast, before one gives homage to the spirits. It is called Antares. Hope I said that right.
Cantaris. Okay. Once I get enough notes on it, I'll share it with Simon, along with anything else I've learned while I was gleaning it. Is this what you're kind of looking for, Simon?
Probably, yes. Supposed to be
You're not.
supposed to be the key.
One of them.
Essentially, what it is a series of chords that are shared between all Anvanti music.
Oh, yeah.
It's a center piece of music. The best way I could describe this is, you know what the 4 chords are for pop music? You know what that is?
No.
Oh, well, it's essentially a center melody.
Okay. So I can learn that. Or I can try to
It's a good bit.
investigate the.
What?
Or I can try to investigate more about the.
For the sake of explaining what I mean, this is for you, Simon. These are the 4 chords. The progression that's found at the center of almost all popular music.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's a real thing. So. I'm a big fucking nerd.
Alright, maybe I can use this.
Leans in. And in addition to that, those are the representation of the 4 chords of creation. Wink.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Because it's all math!
There's 4 song blades, right? And then there's like the 5th hidden blade.
There are 4 normal song blades, and then the 5th naughty one.
Yeah.
It's Druid Sandstorm, I take it.
Which is also the number of ambition.
Yes.
Stop it! Stop it! It all works! Stop it!
Very cool.
Thank you. And my toes, thank you.
Powerful.
So maybe I can do a song with these chords.
At the very least, if I can't find a song relating to her, should be able to make one. If it's in the proper tradition and style, then in that case, maybe able to do something. I don't know, I didn't really get much into music back at the Pale City.
It's very complex, but I still don't see the way to free the engine.
I'll keep looking. I expect you hold up your end of the bargain then.
Yes. You did so much, Roy.
Indeed. And I'm gonna go back to researching your downtime. Unless Simon has anything he wants to add.
Not really. No. Need more information.
Fair enough. Roll again. Hey, not 20.
What are you rolling for?
Seeing if I can get any more information in regards to songs that would be able to do whatever Simon's asked me of.
Negative.
That's all you're gonna get, Simon. That's all I can see. The Kantaras seems to be the only thing in that library.
Alright. what can I do now, Arcadum? I'm a little lost here.
Well, what are you trying to do, precisely?
I'm trying to find the... Well, Dragon said that the answer was in the song, so...
Yeah.
Guess I just have to try everything.
You should probably actually play some music.
Yes, I think that's true.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna start.
Yeah,
try.
Maybe do it. Maybe actually do that thing.
You got the theory. That's the practice.
Yes, perhaps a song played at the right place at the right time zooms
yes.
Yeah.
in, folds up
Work.
the paper, puts it in your pocket.
Oh yeah, that did
Okay,
happen.
okay. Perfect.
All in good time.
Yeah. I have something small while Elsie's researching.
Yeah.
I would approach Mr. Lecto and just say, Archdruid, there's a smaller matter I would seek your advice on.
He will look up, his eyes crazed from his constant study. Yes, speak, Fane.
Our allies that have provided us with such information are seeking to gather counsels and information from all major factions. I believe they've already sought out a delegation from the rebellion. Is there an advisor or perhaps a high-ranking officer that you would trust with this? I believe it is of utmost importance that we have a clear line of communication with them for both this work and for the rebellion as a whole.
Politics. Unfortunate, but necessary. You will see that he starts to move his fingers through his hair, thinking. Yeah. Someone well-traveled. Explorer, yes. William, perhaps.
Good. If that is the task you were giving to him, I would wish to speak with him, just to inform him of the current political state of that city. We'll take a brief leave and seek him out.
Yarstrud will nod and then go back to his parchments.
I'll pop out, I'll speak to whatever attendants are outside the grove and ask them to send word to summon William here. So I can tell him about stuff.
Alrighty. A couple hours pass before you see a familiar face. Remember him?
Yes. We met him twice. What a good lad.
He will approach. Well then, Fane. How's she cutting?
Sure, look, could be better, but we have a lot on our plate. We should be sucking diesel soon, but there's a lot of things happening, and there is a task that the Archdruid has advised that you are most competent for. I would like to speak to you of it as I have some information to impart.
He'll raise a single eyebrow.
Unfortunately, it is one of politics. The rebellion has long held ground and is obviously seeking to reclaim the lost circles. We've spoken with another adventuring party, one that has established a dwarven city and is now operating it as such. It is called Arcadum. It is within the Twisting Pines. I believe when we were traveling with you, we must have crossed not too far from there. Those there are seeking delegates from each major faction of Corvallis in the attempt to unify them in some part against the greater forces that plague this land, one of which being the Lilinic issues we have. I have asked Archdruid Lecto to send a competent individual, and I am glad that he has recommended you. There's a few things you should know. First, the city is a neutral ground. It seems that they have already made allies of a small sect of the church itself, a splinter faction, but one that seeks a moderate approach, at least by their own statements. They have a druid in their employ who names himself Archdruid. While that title is large, he is a competent man, but he is also an undead raised by the magics of the Barrow King in the east. They have succeeded in opening a circle. I do not believe they have reclaimed one that we have lost, but instead planted a seed anew, one that is bound to the dream. I would ask that you oversee their work there, that you listen to the meetings and their messages, but also that you oversee this grove. I know not what potential opening such a thing could do, but I fear for the inexperience of their leader. Mistakes happen, we all know this, but they are treading ambitious ground, and I believe we would be fools not to sit at the table.
He'll kind of cross his arms. And then he'll kind of stroke his chin a little bit. But let me get this straight. You want me to go to a dwarvish city and help their druid with the circle? And you want me to speak to them on what exactly?
To ensure that their attempts at peace and neutrality remain with the druids in mind, and to ensure that their archdruid does not make folly of our tradition.
Oh, I get that. Other than the fact of how knackered out I'm gonna be trying to get all this done, are you sure that these Mytharians can be trusted? Their old bloody religion's all bang-janksed out. How are we gonna trust anything of what this Splinter Cell says? I don't care how straight up he is. He's still Mytharian.
I don't intend for us to trust blindly, but I trust in those that are gathering those to the table. It is only that we may hear of such things. Reports made. They have given us seeds. He'll produce the acorn. Seeds that may help rebalance what is broken here. They have imparted information on pieces of history that we're barely scratching the surface of. It seems their goal is to balance the underlying issues. That unfortunately includes the disease and corruption that is the Mytharians. I have not met this Splinter Cell, I have not worked with them. I have only the words of a man I have just began to trust. But their information has proven paramount, both to the Sickened Isle, to the ley lines, to the court of the Barrow King, to presumably the dwarves.
Well, ain't that a bit of the pure magic? As he leans forward. Is this even real?
They used it to open a grove, or used one like it. I believe that is evidence enough of its natural potency. The Archdruid Lecto has similarly confirmed its potency.
Look, I don't mean to be giving out on you, but the Archdruid's been a bit lacked as of late. I don't know what's going on down there. Feels real manky to me, to be honest.
It is. It is precisely why I am speaking to you and not him. His obsession with this current problem is one me and mine are working closely with him on. We intend to help fix it. It seems that this lapse in his usual demeanor has plagued his predecessors also. It is my hope to recover such histories in a way that does not leave our leaders lacking.
Well, if you really be thinking that I'd be the right man for the job, I'll do what I can. I don't know who these trishites you be talking about are that I gotta go speak to up in some dwarven city. But I'll listen to them. I'll make sure they're on the up and up.
I trust that their movement will aid us in reclaiming groves. I trust that it will stop our men from dying. It is that simple.
I ain't one to trust strangers to keep our men from dying, but... well, it can't be worse than what we're already doing. How soon do you need me to pop out? Do I got enough time for a few scoops?
Aye. Take your time. I will inform them that a proper delegation will be arriving.
They'll kind of nod. Alright then, Fane. I hope you know what you're doing.
I'll smile.
Shite under me, I'm gonna be up to 90 from all this. Get a few scoops. Ha-ha! Points. Presses finger into Chamber's forehead. Did you like that?
I did. I did like using the non-canon sucking diesel, particularly. Now we're sucking diesel.
Now we're sucking diesel.
I will write out a sending to be delivered to Caspian that will be sent to Merlo also, to inform him of the Druidic delegation being sent. Because foreigner exposure.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, so Willie Solace is on his way. Forgot how to spell his
Big
name.
Willie.
Big ol' William. He's gonna get up to 90 dealing with this shit. Gonna get all knackered out. He's gonna be gone for yonks.
Listen, he'll be grand. The road will rise to meet him.
Yeah. Have a crack of a time. Alright, enough. Enough! No more!
I'm just sitting here like, what are they saying? I didn't understand half of that. I'm like,
Good.
because-
I suppose convenient enough when you do get the note to me on what the sending you wanted to be. When you get it to Caspian, he will speak to Fane on the
Yep.
matter previous. I asked what you wanted. About the protection, though. As I said, the distance is great and the faith is lacking, yeah. Power is limited. Much like we previously discussed about words getting power. There needs to be people for greater influence. But still, a vision has been granted, though I do not dare claim I know what it all means. I suppose it is something. Though the exact meaning needs to be pondered. Make of it what you will. He will hand you a parchment. That details, well, the most of it. The most relevant bits.
He'll open it and start reading. Large shadow, big antlers. Like a stag, perhaps.
Yes, like a stag. Let's see. He will pull out some more notes. Well, this was in response to, most definitely in response to the prayer proper, the second portion of it. I do not know what it all means. The chill within the cottage could symbolize the some lingering corruption. Something perhaps like the land itself. The antlered figure. It could represent something to do with the ancients, or it could represent something else. Possibly a guardian, a guide, or even a warning.
It is to do with the ley lines and their presumed anomaly. It is not a leap to say it could be a natural guardian of some kind.
It's for the church, well... Often that kind of icon is a mark of something that has been lost. Something sacred that has been lost, desecrated, or left behind.
Well,
and the light, well, no need to mention the obvious.
It could do well to research any natural spirits or guardian iconography that matches this description. I don't think we will find much. But it is good that we know a portion of what is coming. The Archdruid said the anomaly will know. It is possible that this thing is the anomaly itself, or representation of it.
I don't doubt it, it might be. But I believe that is our destination, and... if we have to take this, well, method of travel, that is where we will end up, one way or another. That is what I believe, firmly.
Understood. Thank you for your prayers.
May I say this? It may be a wise undertaking. If even even if Lord Ward has set enough precedent on it, I mean, to show that vision could be quite important.
True. Lack of influence does not mean a lack of interest. Yet again, it seems we will act as agents for your deity.
If it helps you in your goal, don't think it's so much as like an agent as acting in good faith towards your own goal, I suppose.
Sure.
My wishes to further the influence of the Dream Brothers in this land is just that. This land lacks something critical, and I wish to bring it back.
Seems that the lacking of these circles of dreams have done much pain.
What is a land without communication?
Just a land with cities. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Here, take this. He'll hand you over a note. When you have the opportunity and your mana allows it, please send this via sending to Merlot. I told him that we would secure a honest delegation from the rebellion.
You know, just reading over the note before casting the sending. It's been done.
Good. Still. We should get back to the Archdruid, or at least I should. Time is running short.
My studies are almost done. I might as well be there. I don't have much material to carry with me anymore. He will sort of shake a book.
Then we'll...
What do you both think of the Archdruid now? He's clearly not as he was before. Is he even fit to make those decisions now anymore? He almost seems mad.
He is poisoned by a well too pure for him to drink from. I hardly think that you, he'll look down at your hands, particularly should be criticizing one for undergoing change. We saved him.
Yet I'm not zoning out, muttering to myself, fixated on one thing alone.
You know, there's power in the madness, but this particular kind might be aimless. There is, as you already know, Mr. Mazakin, the god of madness that has most likely reached these lands.
Well,
Though his methods are most distasteful. I believe the Archdruid's madness is something that springs from, well, as Fane said, it's a result of trying to tamper in something you don't quite have the power to tamper with.
either that, or it's a residue of the color.
Hello, Wilhelm.
I finally finished. That took a long time.
Yeah.
Still.
Why did it take so long? Usually you can find them pretty easily.
But
Well, at least
he little legs, and they were busy.
Understood.
Mm.
Either way, but consider that what you will, Fane. I say we need to look into this.
I agree. I think trust is a loose thing. We should take the warnings and the requests of him under careful advisement. Hence why Caspian communing with his deity was relevant. He is still a powerful man, if a bit scattered.
A bit.
Besides, his mind may yet sort of turn if we manage to dig something out of this.
Would you like me
This-
to try and find out?
What?
Surely there's something you can do to see on what's going on in his head.
No need. Even if we pry, we will find ramblings at the moment.
I would ask Frosis, but I fear for his safety. If his mind is on the colors, then reading his mind might have the same kind of adverse infractions.
Why is he speaking of the anomaly all of a sudden? Maybe we're walking into a bigger problem once again. I
Honestly,
don't know.
honestly, I believe them to be relevant to each other. We are seeking the East to uncover what it was that the Reminders cared for, or are caring for. And it has to do with the Leylinic issues, an anomaly derived from the convergence of such. We might be doing things in an order that is unexpected, but one surely relates to the other.
Oh, or could it be another reminder?
The task remains the same.
I personally believe this is the proper order of the things. Before we confront whatever lays where it all began, we should get to the bottom of this. Remember, we know that in the court, that is where it all started. Where the first vegan cult wrong happened.
Well, then again, he is acting rather weird. And people are noticing.
Yes.
So if it goes completely crazy.
We don't want all your bureaucracy to crumble apart.
I intend to seek out Emiria Cantertails. She was acting as an administrative aide for one of the druids on the council. Perhaps there is somebody that will stand in his stead in the interim. Or perhaps the council will shield his madness from the people, and their bureaucracy will remain stale. It is better than them marching forward under poor advisement. We have done what we can.
You already saw how it was in the public eye. The man doesn't really come out of the tree much, does he now? It's already the council making the call to do things.
He
And
just
yet
needs
William
time.
knew.
Just give him time. It hasn't been even a few weeks since, like even a few days since all that happens. Just give him time. He needs rest. He'll be back.
I don't think he's gonna get much rest. He seems rather restless, you know?
His research will permit it.
He will not rest until we have completed this undertaking.
Yeah. Is this what they would call ambition?
It is. We must be careful not to follow it blindly.
Alright. So, Simon and Elsie finish their escapades.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. What's the party's decision?
Finish downtime, pursue the anomaly. After gathering our 2 hirelings.
Okay.
No.
Go get your hirelings. Hirelings gathered.
Oh god. I forgot about him.
What do you mean?
So Zanti. When we gather them, do I have fine to give them a quick brief?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. When we gather them, Fane will look over their equipment, make sure they're all, prepped before speaking.
Ship shape.
Good. So Zanti, Amelia, thank you. Thank you for arriving. There's a lot ahead of you, and of all of us. This task is a ambitious one. There is disturbances in the ley lines here, as I'm sure you are well aware. And our goal, coinciding with the Archdruid, is to seek out solutions. We are going to travel through some unorthodox methods and pursue what we believe to be an anomaly that isn't present in other lands. Do either of you have issue with this?
They'll shake their heads.
Secondly, this party has access to arsenals of fighting and of existing that are unorthodox. Understand that we act honestly where possible, despite the appearance of some. And thirdly, we are happy to have you on board. This will be a defining moment for this country. And I hope, in having a part of it, that you two can also strive to reach your goals.
They will look at each other, and they'll both nod.
Good. Follow us through to the Archdruid's chambers. It is time we set off.
Alright, and so the party gathers themselves up. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Stand before Archdruid Lecto. He will look up, his eyes yet still crazed. Come. It is time, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
He will hold the parchment up. Seek the anomaly. Find the truth that I cannot see. Heal that which is broken. Look through the stained glass. And with that, you will see magic start to swirl around the Archdruid. It pulses through the scroll. The leaves, the trees, the winds, the fire, all of it, all around him begins to echo and shift as he summons forth this magic. You hear the sound of distant howls. You feel the icy, bitter touch of wind, until finally, the magic fades, and you find yourself somewhere new. And thus, find yourselves here. Including this map. Hey, everybody loaded?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The icy cold bite of the wind. Snow drifts through your hair. Ahead of you, you see a cabin. A cabin surrounded by old swampland, frozen over by an unnatural chill, hidden in old willow trees, cracked and petrified. Caspian feels a very strange, familiar feeling coming from ahead. The shadows shift, as if to beckon him forward. As he steps up towards the threshold, the shadows part, and what is inside will have to be found next time on Bound and Broken.
My enemy.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Good session, guys.
Hell yeah. That was
Oh, yeah.
super
Oh,
cool.
it was so good.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, we can all we can
We're back.
look. We can all agree that the Simon LC part was the best part, right? We can all agree on that.
That was crazy.
I was just trying to fucking...
Yeah, what is going on, Colossus? You're losing power, you lose internet, like, oh my god.
Yeah,
The powers that be are just shutting him down. Alrighty. That is where I will call it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Do we have any fan art?
Unsure.
Does not appear so.
Yeah,
Not
I
as
don't
of the
think so.
moment.
I don't see anything.
Okay. Alrighty. Sounds good to me. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you guys in
2 hours.
about an hour and 45 minutes for Gates and Guardians. See you then, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye, chat.
Bye,
Peace out.
chat. Don't forget to subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Please don't.